Yeah, yeah,
they're
exactly. You've probably heard of people drinking willow bark tea. So next I want to share you this story about the Barclay Willow. So I love this story. So my friend, he used to be a Glacier Bay National Park ranger. Glacier Bay National Park is about 20 air miles or so from here. And he moved up from Southern California, so he was a city boy. And if you lived in Gustavus, the town where the park rangers live, you would have to learn how to hunt, fish, gather, can, trap, grow, and preserve all your food, because at the time there were no grocery stores and there was no shipping. So he didn't know anything about any of that stuff. So he asked his neighbor if he'd teach him. So one day he got home from work and his neighbor had left a note, "Hey, I shot a bear and this is where I'm at. Come help me butcher it." So my friend went out there and he sees his neighbor knelt down over this dead bear and the man's crying. And my friend thought that was really strange. And he knelt down next to him and put his hand on his shoulder and he said, "Why are you crying?" And he thought maybe he was crying because he had to take the life of this bear to feed his family. And the man says, "Open the bear's jaw." So my friend opens the bear's lip up a little bit and he said, "No, open the jaw." So my friend was a little intimidated, but he opened the jaw of the bear and the man says, "Do you see why I'm crying?" And my friend says, "I have no idea. I see there's an infection. I see there's a little shard of a bone sticking out of its jaw. It's got a bunch of pus." And the neighbor said, "Well, don't you see what's wrapped around the infection?" What do you think it was? Willow. So the man was crying because he realized how intelligent this bear was, and he wondered how had the bear learned to do that, how it had its mother taught it to do that. And my friend then started crying because he realized not only was the bear really intelligent, the bear was smarter than he was, because he didn't even know what willow bark was good for. So now you know the story about the Barclay Willow that happened right here in Alaska.